What's up, guys? Back with another video, and so soon too. And that's because Lumberyard, or Amazon rather, just released another update for Lumberyard, noted as 1.8. I had a pretty good feeling this would come pretty soon, because GDC is right around the corner. And I'm sure Amazon wants to have a successful and a strong showing with the engine. The first thing I want to talk about, and the most important thing, y'all already know what it is. Animation, FBX, support. So the UI was updated again. I am really liking these changes because I love sleek and unified UX design. That's just part of the engine. Looking at you, Unity. The default layout is still the same as of the last update, with the file browser, the entity outliner, and the entity inspector being at the forefront. And then you have the roll-up bar that is connected to the entity inspector as a tab, which is alright because the roll-up bar would probably become obsolete once all of the preview systems come out of preview and become more stabilized and more legit, so to speak. So view and open view pane has been redacted, which is great because this engine has loads of tools, and streamlining it is kind of a given, you know? So now you have a tools header, and inside that the main tools that they are focusing on are at the forefront, and some of the older tools and some of the preview tools are in the other option. And then you have the plugins, which consist of Substance Editor, which I will definitely be playing with in the future, and I might have some tutorials out about that if you guys want. But yeah, there's a new gem called the Cloud Gem Framework. And for those of you who don't know what gems are, they are pretty much packaged code and assets. That's also modular, so you have the option of checking or unchecking what you want imported or installed when you use a gem. So think of like Unreal or Unity with their appropriate stores. You have the Unity store, and then you have the Unreal Marketplace. And when you purchase an asset, it can import the assets such as models, particle systems, and also code. I imagine if Amazon was to create a store, it would probably use the gem system as the go-to between the store and importing into the engine. Alright, so back to the new Cloud Gem Framework. It makes it easier to connect game elements such as dynamic content, leaderboards, and live messages. So this would be really good for a developer that wants to build a game and later wants to add content for a player to extend game's life, such as sending, say you have a open world game, and at the moment all they can do is build, craft, and maybe kill zombies or whatever the case. This seems like it will allow you to, say, add missions dynamically to give the player more to look forward to other than just your basic survival things in the game, which is also really cool. Leaderboards are kind of self-explanatory. And then you have live messages, which is like a delivery system between the developer and the players. Say that you want to let all the players know that it's double XP weekend, or if they kill 500 zombies, they get 5,000 coins, and the possibilities are kind of endless, and it's very heavily used in multiplayer games and games like, say, Clash of the Clans, where you're letting players know that your receipt for coming back for 20 days, you'll receive this. I mean, you can do a lot with it, There's also been some changes to the setup assistant. A welcome change, I'm sure you all will agree, is that the install for Autodesk FBX SDK is somewhat automatic. I believe a few versions ago they had it to where you had just an install button, install the SDKs, and it pulled from the cloud and installed it for you. But the SDK for the FBX Autodesk FBX SDK was not there. You had to still go to their website, and download it, which was a pain, especially doing it for 3 or 4 versions. So the fact that it's actually built into the setup assistant is really cool. Something simple like that kind of pushes us towards having a very streamlined and simple install system such as Unreal and Unity, which is always nice. So this one was a new one for me, and the update was, or the new feature was, animated component entities in track view. So they added more options for you to animate certain things. Now I haven't used track view in Lumberyard yet, so I'm a little bit unfamiliar for now. But you can now animate more things inside of track view. Now I'm really big on cutscenes and cinematic views in games. I love Sequencer and Unreal. There are a ton of great assets for Unity, and then their own version called Director will be out really soon, or I believe they already have certain assets which you can actually use now. So yeah, very happy about this, because if I'm going to use Lumberyard, I want to have something that's equal to those systems, so I can kind of have fun with cinematics inside of Lumberyard. And just a few more mentions here, guys. We have new features for virtual reality. Now, virtual reality isn't my cup of tea, and it's not that I don't want to develop a VR game, because I do. I have actually quite a few ideas, but I don't have the funds to fund such a project. So yes, give me likes, like my video, so we can actually make this a thing, you know? But I thought I'd mention it for those of you guys who are interested in VR and who have the necessary equipment and funds to do so. Check out the update on the blog to see a lot of the features that they added that will be, I guess, beneficial to you. Mobile got some nice added features, such as access to native features, and we'll dive more into stuff like that once we have more of a breakdown, or if I read the documentation, I can have a more idea of what that entails. Also, we got Mac OS support, so the asset processor allowing you to build iOS, Android, and Mac OS games directly from the Mac, and dynamic content in the UI editor. So that is involving things like scroll list and things of that nature. We also finally got Maya 2017 support. So if you guys, like me, upgraded to Maya 2017, this is a welcome change. But now that we have the FBX animation and skins and all that support, if you don't use Maya, that's not really a big deal anymore. So that's awesome. So we're definitely gonna have some tutorials breaking those things down. Finally, you guys don't know how happy I am about that feature. That main feature right there was like make it or break it at the moment, because I wanted to do some tutorials and also maybe a few side projects that I can showcase on my channel to kind of get Lumberyard some coverage, I guess you can say, because not a lot of people are using it, and those who are using it are not like showcasing it on YouTube. So I think this is a really big game changer. CryEngine added theirs a few months ago, I believe. So, and every other engine has it. So yeah, this is great. Finally, there has been some console support added. Now I don't know if this was here before because I haven't looked into it, but if it wasn't, this is new. So if you're a user of, say, the multiplayer sample, if you're trying to get used to Amazon's online systems and things of that nature, you can now run that sample on Xbox One, PS4, Android, iOS, and Linux. There are so many updates, guys, changes and improvements. They're like over 230. I couldn't list them all because I would have a very, very long video, but I just wanted to get you guys some information and a video on the update, because I'm trying to stay consistent with that. And right before GDC, so if you guys are going to GDC, you guys should definitely stop by their booth and check it out, and I'm pretty sure they'd be happy to see you guys. Well, if you like this video, guys, do not forget to give it a like. It really helps my channel. And if you're liking the new features, or if you're not liking them, or if there are other features you guys want to see, let me know down below in the comments. Talk to me, have a conversation. I'm always willing to respond to all my comments, so definitely do that. Well, guys, that's it for this video. I will catch you guys in the next one. As always, keep developing.